Christ is called the last Adam, and so his redemptive work is based in the foundation of the actions of the first Adam. The first Adam was created as the head of humanity in the image of God, and the whole creation was placed underneath his rule. God pronounced that he was to eat plants, so he was not to kill animals for food. This command was not only given to Adam, but all of the creatures of the earth were commanded to eat only plants. God gave one negative command to Adam, that he should not eat of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The wages of sin is death, so when the first Adam sinned, he brought death into the world. When he sinned, he died spiritually, and so all of his descendants after are born spiritually separated from God. Spiritual death came immediately, and his inevitable physical death came 930 years later. Because of this, all of Adam's descendants would die physically. Thirdly, because Adam was given dominion over all of creation, the entire creation was subjected under the curse of death because of his actions. This foundation is the basis for Christ's redemptive work on the cross. Jesus, the last Adam, obeyed the law perfectly where the first Adam failed. He took the punishment of sin upon himself, dying the death sinners deserve, and was raised from the dead. All who believe in him find new life in him. The last Adam is the new head of humanity and the image of God, and the whole creation was placed underneath his rule. Christ brings spiritual resurrection immediately to those who believe. Christ was physically resurrected, guaranteeing a physical resurrection for those who believe in him. Thirdly, Christ became the new head of the human race, and all things in creation were subjected under him. When he returns, the creation will be set free from corruption and be restored to glory. The animals will once again be vegetarian. Christ's redemption reverses the sin of Adam. Old earth and theistic evolution views undermine one or all of the effects of Adam's sin, and therefore undermine the effects of Christ's redemption. Every old earth position believes the fossil record was deposited millions of years before man. However, the fossil record records animals eating each other and animals dying. To place this millions of years before Adam means that death and bloodshed were in the world prior to Adam's sin, and therefore cannot have originated as a result of Adam's sin. To add millions of years into the Bible, one has to argue that either Adam's sin only brought spiritual death, not physical death, or Adam's sin had no effect on the creation. If Adam's sin only brought spiritual death, but not physical death, then Christ would not need to die a physical death to pay for Adam's sin. Furthermore, if the first Adam's sin did not bring physical death, why expect the last Adam's sacrifice to bring physical resurrection? If Adam's sin had no effect on the creation, then man's dominion over creation is undermined. If creation is not affected by man's actions, then it is not truly underneath him. Furthermore, if the first Adam's sin had no effect on creation, then why would the last Adam's sacrifice and redemption affect creation? What is Christ setting the creation free from if it was never affected by sin? For these reasons, all old earth and theistic evolution views undermine the effect of Adam's sin and subsequently the redemptive work of Christ. Redemptive history only makes sense if the fossil record formed after Adam's sin during the Genesis flood less than 6,000 years ago.